Oi. How's it going, everybody? My name's Fox Soul. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to something that I like to call my guilty little pleasure, and that is solo leveling Arise. I figured I would go ahead and take the time to make a quick video on this just because this has been a game in the last couple of weeks now that legitimately I've been having nonstop fun playing.
Oh my.
Compared to other games I've
Great
played like
timing.
Devil May Cry, Peak
How's
of
that
Combat,
looking for
and
you?
so forth. I honestly do believe that this is one game that I really do happen to enjoy quite a bit. I do love the anime. I do love the manga that has come out. I have not really read all through the manga. I've read a good bit of it. But that's just mainly because, in all honesty, I'm waiting more for the animation to come out and not to spoil too much of it for myself. But I need to know, what happened, how the anime has ended in the season one. I need to know continuously what was going to happen next. And this game actually helps provide that in the animation status for me. I want to double check something here real quick. So let's go ahead and we're going to put up our music a little bit, and we're going to lower down the volume just a little bit because I'm not too sure, because I don't have my headset on, but I feel like it might be a little bit too loud. It could be. Hopefully not. But no, I've been having a fucking hell of a time with this game, and I figured while I was going to go ahead and do my dailies real quick and do everything I normally do in this game in the beginning, that I would have a conversation with everybody and give you my actual honest opinion and thoughts on this game, because we've been playing mostly Wavering Waves on this channel, but I have been live streaming, majority of some solo leveling during that process. Solo leveling Arise, I'm going to tell you right now, I had a little bit of an argument with some people on this that's like, oh, well, this is a pay to win game just like any other gacha. And I'm going to say, I think they're dead fucking wrong. I haven't really put any real serious cash flow into this game. Maybe the maximum I've put into here is maybe about anywhere between 80 to 100 bucks just to go ahead and just do a couple of things. But otherwise than that, in all honesty, this game practically gives me everything I want. When it comes in terms for my roles, for my summons, stuff like this, like it comes in and it's giving me a fucking story mode that I actually give a shit about watching. I have to say that I give this game full blown credit on that I feel like that if you're a person who's trying to get into a gacha game, and if you followed me back with Devil May Cry, Peak of Combat, or like we like to call it, Wallet May Cry, the greed of the wallets. Compared to that game and compared to this game right here gives you a plentiful amount of different events. It gives you a shit ton of different game modes that you can go ahead and do. And overall, the game is super fucking friendly to that of people who's just playing this game that's just, wanting to play and not spending a shit ton of money in it. Now, I think that this game, it has a good variety of multiple expeditions to it. I can't say nothing really bad about this game. There's a few things I can say that's bad about the game. I can give you a couple of cons, but all the pros in this, if you're a free to play player, this is a game that I think you would actually heavily enjoy to play daily. Right now, I'm just doing basically what I normally would do before I would actually get started in the game. I would take a look. I would come grab all my free crap, my free gems. This game even actually pays you 5 gems to look at their special offers every now and then. So like when you go do something, you'll get a special offer that's going to pop up on the screen and be like, hey, would you like to take a look at this? We'll pay you 5 gems to take a look at it to see if you would like to spend money on it. It basically, like I said, it gives you all the shit that you would ever want. It doesn't bog you down. It doesn't force you to have to spend money. I am heavenly surprised by this game. I think it's actually really fun to play. I think that there is a couple of things that, in my personal opinion, I would tweak in it. One being the time clock on here. I think, sometimes a 2-minute, 3-minute time clock to do something is kind of shitty. I kind of wish they would have a mode in here or something where, hey, instead of the time clock being you know, going down, it's going up, and you got to complete the stage in the fastest time or something to that effect, rather than you only got 2 minutes to complete this entire story mode. Oh, you got 1 HP on the boss's health bar left. Well, guess what? You fucked up. You got to do this all over again. I've had a couple, like, I'll go put it like this: the Igris fight, right? In particular, I don't find that fight's actually hard. I find that fight's actually relatively fucking easy. The problem with it is that you are going to time out if you're not at a strong enough level, dishing out enough damage. Okay, and you gotta do this in 2 minutes, and then, in all honesty, you lose 10 seconds running to the fucking door when you fight him. That is straight up like one of my biggest complaints in the game. Is that I don't care for a timer. I don't care to have an actual boss or whatever beat the shit out of me per a fucking timer. I find that's kind of shitty of a way of doing things. But that's just me. I mean, other people might, you know, say, hey, I like that. You know, I like being forced to be, you know, under a time constraint. Hey, and then you know what? If that's what you like, that's what you want, by all means, that is you, boo-boo. You do you. I'm just telling you my personal preference in all this. I'm at 72 out of 100. Okay, that's not bad. Right now, I'm just like, this is what I normally do. Every time I start up the game, I just come here and I start just picking out the stuff that's basically fucking free to me right now for my first part of my dailies. And then I start rolling this stuff out. Then I go check my challenges to be like, hey, I gotta go clear, you know, side chapter 10, episode 1, Strange Things on Normal. So guess what? You guys are gonna come join me on that real quick. We're gonna go to chapter 10 and we're gonna go find, wow, that's way back here. We just have to go do these side chapters. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you're gonna come join me on this. And this will give me a good chance to discuss about the combat and everything else about this game. And I'm gonna put it like this. Like I said, I don't think that there's any problems really with this game, you know, except mainly the timer situation. I don't care about the side story. I don't really care about the side story stuff. Let's put out Bleak. Let's put out my main man. Let's put him out. I love this guy. I think that this game in general, compared to everything else I have played, is just rapid fun. It's just a game that I could just sit here, maul down, and do a lot of different things and feel like it's a console game in majority of the way. Like, I honestly, like I said, when I first started playing this, I'm like, man, dude, I feel like I play like a PS3 game, maybe even like an early PS4 anime game. That's what I felt like. And it's got great animation. It's got great characters. I mean, the way you build up your characters, the way you level up your power points and everything else in here is actually not hard at all. It's actually very forgiving, this game, in my personal opinion. The game practically wants you to get all the characters in this game, so it basically gives it to you. There is really not like a situation where you're going to be spending $200-300 to go ahead and try to max out a character. There's no reason to go ahead, in my personal opinion, yet to even max out a character, to get like 30 dupes of a character. Oh man, I got to get this character, you know, to summon 6 in order to have this ability. No, the game just basically says, come in here, get your character, level them up, put some artifacts on them, and go have fun. Go have some fucking fun. Go beat some shit out. And that's just what we do. I think that one problem with this game, in my personal opinion, that I think that this game is lacking on, is that I want a jump button. I feel like an anime fighter like this, I feel like this is almost like an arena fighter in a sense. And I feel like this game should have a jump button, and it don't have a jump button. And that's kind of crappy in my personal opinion. Because there's a lot of times that I feel, well, maybe I should have like a jump attack or something. I don't know. This, in all honesty, that's just the way I feel. I feel like, hey, there should be a jump button in this goddamn game. I don't remember Jinwoo just standing still and fucking beating the shit out of things. I remember him having, even with the Igris fight, him jumping around.
Fun battle.
So one thing, if the developers ever watch some video like this, that my personal opinion is, could we please have a fucking jump button? That is my Get rid of the time clock problem that I have. Give me a fucking jump button. I feel like that it's not really needed. I understand this is a mobile game, but I mean, Devil May Cry, Genshin Impact, for games like that, Wavering Waves, for games like that, they have jump buttons, you know, and you're basically making a similar game that's like Devil May Cry, and this is an arena fighter, and I feel like there should be, you know, a jump button. I feel like the evade in here could be somewhat more forgiving in some cases, because I mean, I find that the recharge rate on it is a little shitty, but ever since I actually started putting cooldown down on the characters, it seems like it just comes by a lot faster than it did before. So that's just a personal preference for me. I need to learn how to use the dodging mechanism a lot better in the game, but hey, when your power level is over fucking 120,000, you're fighting some shit that's like 90,000. I mean, evasion really doesn't matter anymore. You just go in there, and just hammer it down. You know, you just go hammer it down and you have fun. But I think that overall, no, I think that to my free-to-play players, if you're looking for a gacha that was like Devil May Cry, Peak of Combat, that is a game that's very action-packed, that is very well done, that has a lot of moves, and this game only came out in what, March? And compared to like DMC POC, this game legitimately has fucking a hell of a lot more content in general than what that game has now. Like, they're trying, oh, we got to make the game harder rather than actually give it more content. And it's like, no, you need to give the game more content because I'm tired of playing the same fucking boss raid modes over and over again. That's the reason why, like, one of the reasons why I quit the fucking game is because the game just doesn't bring any new content out. This game has so much shit for it that I almost get a little bit overwhelmed on what I should be doing, what I should be focusing on in some cases. And I actually like that kind of thing because, you know what, I could spend 1 hour or so in the fucking morning, go ahead and do what I need to do with my dailies at work, and then from there I can focus on, you know, whatever else I want. And then when I come back to the game before the daily reset, I can go ahead and I can focus on the next aspect of the game, which would be like the encore missions or the gates or whatever else I'm supposed to be working on.
It was nothing.
I need for my characters and stuff like this, for my shadows and everything else. That's just in general what my thought pattern is. And I don't think too many people quite understand, because I mean, I've had these conversations so far about this game, and a lot of the fans, you know, who play this, they love this game, and I got a lot of people who I just start showing this game to that's starting to like it, but they have their own little complaints, and I don't think they're wrong. I think they all have their own, you know, have their own cases. I think they're correct in the way they assume things. Because we're all fucking different, you know? We're all different people. We all have our different opinion on this. To me, one thing I love about this game, and I can't wait to see more of, is, well, while we're waiting for the anime, this game actually continues the story from season 1, which is actually really fucking good. I believe it also adds more to the story, to the story from season 1 too, with some things, because I don't remember certain things happening in this game that happened in the anime. But then again, it's been a while since I've watched the anime. I could be wrong about that. But there were some things that was completely refreshing in the story. The little side stories here, I'm not really too worried about it, but someone who might, you know, want to know something else, they want to get an idea more about like him here, about what happened to him. Hey, this is a great game to get, you know, a little bit more insight of basically a what if scenario, or more in depth about what's happening to the character. I don't think that's a big deal at all. I feel like, you know, this is comparable to that of Naruto Storm, the Naruto Storm series, or a Dragon Ball game, to be completely honest. That's why I say I feel like this is a console game in a lot of different ways. Overall, the combat, like I said, it feels really fun. For some reason, I feel like this game needs a jump button. It needs jump attacks. in general. I completely missed that fucking goddamn alt there. Holy shit, that's my bad. Oh boy, and I'm getting fucking hammered down by a fucking bear right now. Come on. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, and it's not actually quite working out well. But no, in all honesty, my honest opinion is that if you are someone who is looking for a new gacha game, like to my people who's quit Devil May Cry, Pick a Combat, that went to Waver Waves, that Waver Waves might not be the game for you, that you're not looking at, you know, that type of game, take a look at Soul Leveling Arise. In all honesty, seriously, I think that you would have fun with this. I feel like this game plays a lot like Devil May Cry to a certain degree. I'll put it that way. There is some things missing compared to that, but I think you would get a full-blown enjoyment out of this. I feel like, you know, when it comes down to it, there's characters in here that appeal to everybody. And if you are a Soul Leveling Arise fan, that this is the closest to a mainstream game that you're going to get, that legitimately, I feel like the developers actually care that people play this. That's the reason why I was saying that, like, in all honesty, this game pretty much gives you everything you want. Like, I really haven't spent money to get summon tickets. Like right here, I complete all this, I get 10 summon tickets. I get a banner, which this is the first time I've ever seen this in a gacha game, and I want to showcase it real quick before we end this video. But you come over here to draw. You see right here where it says custom banner? You can come here and you could actually select 4 selections of 4 different things that you want, from weapons to characters that you would want to actually try to gacha. And the game practically, like I said, it gives you this right here. It basically gives you everything you need right here. Like right now, I can go buy 6 tickets right now with my gems that I've collected already. Get 8 right there. I just need to collect 2 more, and a way of collecting 2 more, you know, tickets. Come over here, complete these side chapters, for example, complete these stories and complete these missions. And look, it gives you 2 for clearing it right here, 100% clear. But to complete all the missions, gives you another additional 2 tickets, and then that builds up. The game practically, like I said, it wants you to do the gacha, but it wants to do it in a fair way, in my personal opinion. And that's where I think that this is something that really confuses me, because this game basically hands out everything to you to a certain degree. I'm just coming here, I'm going to claim all this, I'm going to get additional 30 gems. Like in DMC Peak of Combat in particular, I'm going to use that as the primary example. I don't want to put DMC POC against Waver and Waves. I want to put DMC POC against Soul Leveling Arise here. This game rewards you. This game gives you different elements. This game is practically doing everything it can for the new player. And it's become a great addiction to me. Like, in all honesty, it has become a true fucking addiction. It is one of my most guiltiest, you know, pleasures so far that I've been enjoying the sweet shit out of. Like, yeah, you could buy your hunter passes right here, for example, like I did right here, and it's like 30 bucks or whatever for the next 15 days or whatever. But look, every time I level up, I'll got a costume in the beginning, and I'm getting summon tickets with it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to spend money in this to get what I got. I got a friend of mine who spent maybe less money than me, that's got more shit than me, but he's been playing the game a lot longer. But the game's been giving him more stuff. I'm gonna slow it down there. Like, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm just going to say, look, if you're looking for a gacha game that's not Waver and Waves, that's animatic based, you know, that feels good with the combo system, with the battle system, that you can do more with, give this a shot. You have your main hunter, you know, you got your Jinwoo that you're really focusing on, but you also have your secondary hunters, which they'll do their own thing with the gates and everything else. The game is really good. It really is. It has a few cons, and in my personal opinion, the 2 main cons that it really showcases is the time clock scenario, which I don't like, having to fight a clock. And the only other con that I can really mention, which is not really that big of a deal for majority of people, I don't think, is the fact that In all honesty, there needs to me there. I wish there was a jump button. That's it. I wish there would be a jump button for mid-air combos or some shit like that. Really make it feel like an anime game, or as an additional way of dodging would be great for an additional evade. But other than that, no. I think that this is a perfect game for anybody who's looking at, you know, trying something out that's different. Then maybe you're on the fence about this game. Right now, I'm trying to get one more ticket real quick. And like, look, I haven't spent no money on I just spent gems, man. Like, I haven't really spent no money. I'm claiming my shit. And practically, I'm getting up there. The game has been rewarding me in very generously, and I'll be able to draw here in a minute. So I don't see where the pay to win structure comes out in here. I don't see really any cons for anyone to try this. So bear with that. Tell me what your thoughts is in the comments below. Maybe you know you're on the fence, or maybe you're a person who's already playing this that you know you are enjoying this. I think we might actually start doing some content on this, and I'm not sure. Maybe also give me a comment about this. How would you guys like for me to do, I guess in a sense, a let's play on this? Like, what we could start doing is I'll go back, or I'll even do it under hard mode, which is we'll do chapters 1 with all the side quests and everything else all done, do everything with the side quest, and just do video series on, you know, just in general, the story with the cutscenes and everything. Just to put it out there. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know in the comments below. I would do it. Tell me, maybe we should do it just, you know, under hard, maybe not easy mode. Maybe we should do it under normal mode, but, you know, also do it hard mode. I don't know. I would figure that crap out later. I just want to get an opinion on what you guys think, if we should start doing some more than just live streams, but some actual video content, maybe some actual, you know, true build videos on these hunters, which, I mean, I don't really think that, in all honesty, that is necessary, because I think honestly it's very forgiving in this game. I think that this game does not really care whether or not you are got the right build per se. It cares if your power level is fucking high enough, pretty much, in the end of the day. So you tell me. But otherwise than that, that's all I got for you. I will go ahead. I will catch you guys on the next video here on the channel. And yeah, if y'all want more Soul Leveling Arise, just let me know. Oh, General, your meat tastes so good.